Hi, it's John, and welcome to the channel, 5:55 a.m. on Tuesday, March the 25th, with the big blue mug of coffee. I hope you're having a great day today. And I don't like to go over the same ground too often, and I mentioned this the other day, but I felt compelled to do this video today. And I'm doing a video in defense of my Premier, Danielle Smith. I stand behind her 100%. She is taking it pretty hard right now when it comes to the media and on X. On X, Danielle Smith is a traitor. Danielle Smith is unfit to lead. Danielle Smith must resign. Have been trending this morning on X. I've seen columns from Dawn Braid saying that she's done damage to the Poilievre campaign because she had the audacity to tell the Trump administration to lay off the tariffs because it was helping the Liberals in the polls. I support her 100% on that decision. Now, she has come out in her defense, which I'll get to in just a moment, but Danielle Smith has been very clear where the threat is in this country. She is not downplaying the threat, which you'll see in this clip I'm about to play for you, which is tariffs from Donald Trump. But she knows where a bigger threat is coming from, and she's quite clear, and she has been quite clear about this. And people like Dawn Braid and the Globe and Mail who've been running articles about this particular story just don't get it. And a lot of people in this country just don't get it. They're the 51st state people I talked about in my video the other day. Millions of them going to vote Liberal again. Listen to what Danielle Smith said in a press conference within the last week. People seem to have very short memories in this country.
But why this? I mean, it's the threats are coming from, the tariffs, right? That is the biggest threat. That's what a lot of people are worried about. Yet you're focusing some of your energies on the federal government.
The biggest threat.
Why is that?
Well, because the biggest threat to the Alberta economy has been the past 10 years of Liberal government that cancelled $176 billion worth of investment. We continue to face threats, whether it's the tanker ban off the West Coast, Bill C-69, which has still not been passed, net zero power rigs, net zero cars, net zero buildings, methane caps, emissions caps. If they continue doing that, it'll crush our economy. So I would say that we face a dual threat. Yes, we have to deal with the tariffs, but we also equally have to deal with a federal Liberal government that has tried to crush our economy for the past 10 years. And we're just not going to let them do that anymore.
Danielle Smith gets it. She sees the threat from south of the border, but she knows the biggest threat to Alberta, she is the Premier of Alberta after all, is the federal government under the Liberal Party. She's said there will be a national unity crisis here. She's not talking about the Conservatives and Pierre Poilievre. She's mentioned the word referendum. Never heard that word come out of her mouth. But now she's talking about it. That's why I was doing an interview earlier today with the Wild Rose Independence Party. The separatist movement is growing here, and they're unifying. And the destruction of Canada is getting closer by the moment. Folks, the call's coming from inside the House. It's red, and it says Liberal on it, and Danielle Smith gets it. I support her 100%. And here's the thing. Pierre Poilievre needs to do something to shake this country to its core. Perhaps that's what he should tell people. Donald Trump is a threat to you, but voting for the Liberal Party is a bigger threat to the country. Because look what's happening in Alberta. Look what the Premier is saying. She's telling you what is coming. So I support Danielle Smith. I hope she stays clear in her message and she doesn't back down. She has come out to say why she said that. She thinks the tariffs are meddling in our election. That's why she said it. But I also think it was a warning. The Liberals are the threat, folks. Mark Carney is the threat. We know who he is. It's all on record. But now he's lying to you. If you're voting Liberal, you're being lied to, misled. It's what Liberals do. Anyhow, that's my video for today. Thank you so much for watching. We're very close to 17,000 here, so if you give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, that would be great. Ring the bell for notifications, and I'll see you in the next one.